And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pressure coming. Setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's second and long. The play action fake. Lets it go to the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Rebels want to move quickly. He'll throw on third down. Here's a heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Rebels have this offense rolling.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Rebels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go, it'll be fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. A lot of urgency for this offense.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touch.
Turning it on! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab at the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make...
And the pass. is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The give to the lone running back. Runs through the tackle. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Memphis is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The kick is on its way. And the returner is stopped. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime, it potentially makes some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their...
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hand off from the shotgun. Slithers into space. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Let's go!
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Finds his tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent. To get that foot in bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
At the 8-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets the give. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And Update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 25 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hainsworth. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Beal. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Here's the handoff. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gonna run it. It's Bell. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The RPO, fire complete to the left.
And defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They're working that left side. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. It's a draw. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the...
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. How in the world did he miss that? Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Got a little space. Crosses the 35. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the read plays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Here we go.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Beal. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fires left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down. Base bait. More base bait. Here we go. Set.
To the air, it's Bailey. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
The throw to the outside is complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out of the 40.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Picks up 6. Third down coming.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The run to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He leaves it with his back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. Airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick strike complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
2nd down coming up.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Davis looking to pass. He's got it on the move. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Maryland is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 17 over Virginia Tech. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The run from the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his 3rd sack of the game.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
The Rebels will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Bell. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Davis will throw. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. It's complete to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
On the play.
Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. The give to the back. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking to throw. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go back to work on offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Now this offense is back on the field. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The option look. He'll toss it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result,
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. To the air on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Got room to work. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Pickup of 6.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack this.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
On the play.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give as they work on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Davis will throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Keeps it on the draw. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Bully ball on third and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.